your Goffstown Grizzlies. Before we begin, we would like to take the time to congratulate the 10 Exeter seniors and wish them the best as they move into the next chapter of their lives after graduation. We would like to recognize 8 special Goffstown players who are wrapping up their careers as part of the Goffstown baseball program. As a program, we have watched these individuals turn into incredible young men on and off the field, and we hope nothing but the best for them in the future. Our first senior is Brock Bennett. He is joined by his parents, Allison and Dave, and brother Kyle. Brock will be attending Elon University in the fall. Stonehill in the fall. Senior is Ryan Dutton. He is joined by his parents, Pat and Cindy Dutton, and brother, Owen Dutton. Ryan will be attending Colby Sawyer College in the fall. Our next senior is Captain Dylan Gaudette. He is joined by his parents Lindsay and Peter Gaudette, brothers Trevor and Cooper, and grandparents Dale, Debbie, Mike, and Sandra. Dylan will be attending Plymouth State University in the fall. Our next senior is Adam LaFond. He is joined by parents Norm and Shauna LaFond, his sister Haley, and grandparents Dan and Kathy Daigle. Adam will be heading to Thomas College in the fall. Zachary will be attending Central Maine in the fall. Our next senior is Captain Ethan Strand. He is joined by parents Michelle and Paul Merchant, Eric and Christy Strand, siblings Ryan and Peyton Strand, Nikki Tizanos, and grandmother Pam Bartlett. Ethan will be heading to Assumption in the fall. We would like to thank these individuals for everything that they have given to our program, and we want to wish them good luck in the future.
Yeah, Hayden Schmoller, the shortstop for the Exeter Bluehawks, headed to UMaine to play baseball in the fall. One of the 10 seniors on this Exeter team. 8 Goffstown seniors all being recognized today here at St. Anselm. And Ryan Dutton's first pitch to Schmoller is a breaking ball that stays high. It'll be Schmoller, then John Backer, and then Mike Karen. The first 3 in the order for the Bluehawks against Dutton in the first. And the second one from Dutton is up high. Around the defense, it's Owen Serino at third, Zach Terrier at short, Brent Baxter at second, Maddox Turk at first, Dylan Gaudet is the catcher. Dutton's 2-0, and it's taken for a strike by Schmoller. In left field, Ethan Strand. Out in center, Adam LaFond and Brock Bennett playing right field tonight. 2-1 count. Cold 50-degree afternoon here in late May, heading towards Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, definitely gripping the baseball by the pitchers today will be a challenge because it feels like it's 35 degrees.
And he walks them.
Yeah, Schmoller, he is one of the better hitters in Division One, but looked at some high fastballs there by Dutton here in the first.
So this will be Backer, the second baseman. Schmoller, good base runner, looks ready to go at first.
Yeah, Exeter is one of the better teams in the division, moving runners station to station, and they always seem to be moving runners.
Throw to first, and Schmoller diving back in there. They got 2 Schmollers in the lineup. Brennan Schmoller is his junior brother who plays third base. Backer down 0-1 to Dutton, working from the stretch. Breaking ball must have stayed inside.
It was inside. I had a good look at that one. Like I said, he didn't really get a high spin rate on that, and it stayed inside on a normal 75-degree day. That would have broken over the plate, more than likely.
1 ball and a strike to Backer. Another throw to first, and Schmoller back in there diving. They got Serino playing up on the grass looking for a bunt from Coach Bruce Joyce's team. He's coaching over at third. Fastball, top of the zone, called strike 2, 1-2 on Backer.
I'm sure Dutton will take that strike if he could put it there all day. Right at the, like you mentioned, at the top of the zone.
There goes the runner. The pitch is high. Gaudet didn't get it cleanly, and it bounces over second, and Terrier backs it up. It's a stolen base for Schmoller.
Yeah, double clutch there by Gaudette on the throw gave Schmoller an easy lane to second. 2 strikes on the batter now, though.
The count is 2-2 on Backer. Karen, their normal leadoff hitter, is hitting in the 3-hole today. Dutton with a runner on second now. Misses inside, ball 3.
That fooled the hitter for sure. I think he was thinking fastball, but he got a little breaking ball. Again, it did not break over the plate.
Count is full, 3-2 on Backer. Nobody out, Schmoller on second. Curveball gets the inside corner.
That one did.
Beautiful pitch there.
Again, fooled the hitter, gave up on it very early and did break over the plate that time for the first out.
1 out. Schmoller still at second for Karen, lefty batter, actually a switch hitter. Swings and misses at the first one from Dutton.
Now batting number 1, Mike Karen.
Deceiving power from this hitter. I saw him play against Trinity earlier. He missed a home run by inches at their home field, which is very, very big.
Fouled off, and it's an 0-2 hole for Karen. I think he hit one coach told me when I was calling people for the season previews that he hit a homer from both sides of the plate against them last year.
Oh, yeah. Deceptive power.
Dutton ahead 0-2 on Karen. Hit in the air out to left. It's going towards the foul territory, and Ethan trying to dive up the hill, and it falls on the grass in foul territory.
Yeah, that one was actually drifted out of play. So even if Ethan caught that.
So that line, that second line, that's out of play. Yeah, because it goes right down the bullpen fence there.
Yeah, it twisted away from Ethan the whole way. So good effort for sure.
Count still 0-2 on Karen. Terrier trying to keep Schmoller close. Now he's going to back off and wait for Dutton to throw. Popped up, right field. Bennett going back, now coming in. He's got it lined up. Schmoller tagging, but he bluffs and goes back to second.
I think he left a little early. That's why he may have gone back. Good throw in by Bennett from right field as well.
Now batting number 5.
Get that second out.
Adams.
So this is Finn Adams coming up. Finn Adams, one of the best batting averages in D1. It's been up over 500 most of the year. Takes ball 1 low from Dutton.
Yeah, 500 will get you in the top 10, if not top 5 for sure.
1-0 count to the Exeter catcher. Hits it back to Dutton on one high hop. He's going to underhand flip for the out. So the walk to lead off the game to Schmoller doesn't hurt, even after a stolen base. And we go to the bottom of the first. Goffstown and Exeter are scoreless. So it'll be Zach Terrier, Ethan Strand, Noah Durham, the normal starting 3 here in the order for the Grizzlies against Ethan Battles, the right-hander. His defense, Brennan Schmoller at third, Hayden Schmoller at short, John Backer is at second, the first baseman Kyle Morgado, Finn Adams is the catcher, Mike Karen in left, Dever in center, and Terrier pops it foul off the left side on the first pitch from Battles. Over in right field, it's Cam Pivnicki, who Cam is their ace. He pitched the game against Pinkerton and pitched pretty well, but it was a 3-1 loss.
Yeah, Pinkerton is a powerhouse this year at pretty much all phases. It will take a supreme effort, and they will have to play poorly to beat them.
1-1 pitch to Terrier from Battles. He rips it left field. It's foul.
Good velocity on that fastball. It's, 84, 85, but again, if he can mix it up and he can keep these Goffstown batters off balance.
It's got a 1-2 count on the leadoff batter, Terrier. No score, bottom of the first. Popped up. It's going to get out of play. Wow, that hit the bleacher, or did it hit the iron fence?
I think it hit the fence. Huh.
The iron fence that is like an inch
Yeah.
wide, it found it on top of that.
Zach putting on a good battle here to lead off the game.
1-2 the count. Dump foul left side.
Out of play.
That was close.
Yeah, he'd have to stop at the line and then try to reach over, which is difficult when you're running full speed. Uphill.
Yeah. Ball and 2 strikes on Terrier. The 7th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off 5 of them. A little low.
Yeah, he's got some sort of, looks like a changeup, or he takes something off. Again, a difficult pitch to control. If it's left out over the middle of the plate, it can be the pitch that the hitter likes to hit.
2-2 pitch, battles from the windup. Hit in the air,
There you
out
go.
towards
It's in the
left
gap.
center. That's going to be
It's
in the gap. It's going to go all the way to the fence.
All the way to the
Terrier
fence.
is going to have a stand-up double to get things going.
A phenomenal at bat there by Zach Terrier to lead off the game. Fouled off several pitches and got the pitch he liked and drove it deep in the gap.
Yeah, when he's going well, he's hitting it to center and to
Yeah.
left.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when you're hitting opposite field. That's where you want to put it, right into the gaps in right or left center. And like you said, it shows that you're seeing the ball well.
Strand with a runner on scoring position. Nobody out in the first. Fouled off right side, out of play.
It looks like these Goffstown hitters, so far, these first 2 hitters are seeing the ball well out of his hand.
We don't have to worry about the shadows today, Lonnie,
No.
with the cloud cover.
We have to worry about snow.
Yeah. Curveball popped up. Over
That's
towards the
playable, that's
fence.
playable.
Morgado is going to make the catch. A lot of foul territory over there.
No, he called it.
Oh, they said he's out of play. There's no line. So Ethan gets a gift there.
I think the line is imaginary. But,
It is. He was past it for sure. I mean, it was.
I don't know where it is. Like from here.
It's got to be that
End of the
that
dugout?
in front of the dugout. Yeah, I would imagine it's
Boy,
the
oh
fence
boy,
in front of the
that-
dugout.
that's-
Maybe.
That's a tough one. He didn't. Home plate umpire really didn't move either. He just looked over and said, "Oh, it's out of play
0-2 pitch inside. Strand took it for a ball. 1-2.
by an inch."
So yeah, I mean that's a little home cooking there for you
yeah.
on the ground rules.
I'm not so sure if the line shouldn't be put there, especially with playoffs coming up. More than likely, we're going to be playing a game or 2 here, right?
Yeah. Swing and a miss. Strand
There's that changeup.
first out of the inning, and Noah Durham will get a chance with a runner on second.
Yeah, you can't have an imaginary line judgment call there in a tournament game, especially.
Terrier taking his lead off a second backer, kind of playing the cat and mouse game, trying to keep him close. Terrier doesn't seem too concerned. Here's the pitch to Durham. Up high, ball.
Yeah, he seems to like that changeup or that off-speed pitch to keep the batters off balance. Again, a mistake pitch there could be hit a long way.
1-0 pitch to Durham. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Got it past him. A little bit different crowd size today, huh?
Oh, yeah.
When it's not 70-something and
Yeah, the Pinkerton crowd was overflowing last week.
one on Durham. In the
There's that
dirt,
there's
and
that
it gets
changeup.
away, and Terrier's going to get third. That just bounced off Adams. Nothing he could do.
Yeah, that changeup is again a very good pitch to set up your fastball, but again it's a dangerous pitch shown right there. Or if it's thrown over the middle of the plate, it can be hit very hard. College pitchers seem to know how to control it better, and it's taught at a high rate at that level.
Runner on third now, 1 out. Durham fouls it back to the screen. 2-2. So they are not playing in. Well, Schmoller is going to step up. I don't know if he's going to play in yet.
They kind of are.
I mean, they're playing in, but not on the grass.
No.
I mean, you probably, unless it's hit right at somebody, you're probably not going to throw Terrier out.
I think they're playing what's called mid-level, which still gives them a decent angle for a ground ball. It doesn't have to be hit directly at them if they're playing back 5 or 6 feet off the grass. Third baseman is on the grass. First base and second base are playing at that mid-level.
3-2 on Durham. Noah fouls it off. Got a little food spread down there. My wife was cooking some chicken, like some kind of taco thing going. When I got to the house this afternoon to change and, layer up here, bundle up, the house smelled real good. But there was nothing there.
Yeah, all here.
3-2 pitch to Noah Durham. 1 out in the inning, and he swings and misses at the high fastball.
Yeah, that changeup was pretty effective there in that at-bat, keeping Noah off balance, and then he chased that high fastball with 2 strikes. Good at-bat, though. Maybe we could still push across that run here. Would be nice.
Ryan Dutton up, fouls it back. 0-1 the count on Dutton, today's starting pitcher.
Hitters are definitely sitting on that fastball, and they're right on it. It's just making sure that they get it in the right part of the count.
Terrier on third, taking his lead. Rip to left and deep.
That's
going
deep.
back, Karen.
Foul.
Is it fair or foul? It's foul.
Yeah, that hit the rock pile beyond the foul pole there, so that definitely would have been high off the fence, in fair territory, or maybe out. It's difficult to see.
And for those watching, we don't have a camera angle that's going to get a ball hit in that direction. So you're just going to have to rely on me and Lonnie to describe the action because we can't get the camera over there with a good shot.
I'd say it was 10 feet to the left of the foul pole.
That one gets away, and Terrier's going to come in, and he will score the first run to make it 1-0.
There's the danger of that changeup again. Catcher knew it was coming. He called the pitch, but it just scooted through the 5-hole, as we call in hockey, hockey terms.
1-2 the count on Dutton. Base is empty now, but a run in for Goffstown. It's 1-0 Grizzlies. 1-2 pitch to Dutton. It misses outside, the fastball.
Yeah, that's the formula. Throw the changeup, throw the fastball, and try to make them chase.
Two pitch.
That was a strike.
Called strike. It froze Dutton at the plate, and the inning's over. But the Grizzlies get one on the wild pitch, and it's 1-0 Goffstown over Exeter after 1.
You can't be sitting on changeups. No.
This is Brennan Schmoller, the third baseman. He's going to take a called strike from Ryan Dutton.
Took a little bit off there and fooled the hitter.
Serino on the grass at third, and Schmoller kind of hits one over that way, but I think it hit off his leg. 0-2 count.
Dutton staying ahead of the hitters here today. In contrast to a little bit in the Pinkerton game, we fell behind too often to a fantastic hitting Pinkerton team, and it hurt them.
Up high. It's Schmoller, Dever, then Pivnicki here in the second against Dutton. Got a 1-2 count on Brennan Schmoller. Ground ball hit sharply, but Serino gloves it and throws for the out. Nice play.
Yeah, hard hit ball right to Serino, but he got the nice hop, relaxed, set his feet, and made a good throw to first.
1 out in the inning for Dutton.
Not bad. Number 11, Jack Dever.
So Dever probably enjoying this moment because he's going to be playing here next year for St. A's.
Yeah.
So getting a little game time on his college field. Swings and was late on that one from Dutton, that fastball.
Yeah, St. A's had a pretty good showing with a losing record. They did make qualify for their tournament.
Called strike. 0-2.
Like I said, Dutton up in the count on both hitters here is a huge benefit.
Timeout called by Dever at the plate. 0-2 on the center fielder from Exeter. Curveball hit out towards center. LaFond
Right at him.
has it. He's got that headgear on. You can see the black, up around the head.
Yeah, he's like me. We're both expecting snow here, up on the hill,
Hey,
up on the mount.
I think I'd rather be prepared for cold and maybe a little too bundled up than not enough
yeah.
and freezing.
That's for sure.
That's a veteran move, Lonnie.
Oh, absolutely.
And LaFonda Sr., he's a veteran.
By,
Here's Pivnicki.
by far a veteran. 4 years varsity player.
0-1 count on Cam Pivnicki. You ever see how that kid spells his name?
No.
I'll show you.
Oh, wow.
Would you ever get that? P-I-W,
No.
Nicky.
I'd mispronounce it right away.
Little low. 2-1 count on Pivnicki. I met his dad a couple years ago when he was a sophomore and told me how to say it properly, and I thank him to this day for that. Check swing, called strike.
Where's he going to school?
He's going to Brown University.
Wow, Ivy.
Yeah, he committed last year during his junior season.
That's quite the school.
Yeah. A little low, and it's 3-2 on Pivnicki.
Yeah, my wife's nephew went to Brown and played football there. Greg Giardi, and his brother is an announcer for Boston Sports Tonight in the football.
Oh, Mike Giardi?
Mike Giardi,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Popped up right side. It's going to be not catchable. Maybe out of play. We don't know where the out of play is.
I would have to say that would have been. It was over by the mound where they do bullpen.
So there's not quite as much foul territory on the right side as I thought,
No.
just because of that imaginary out of bounds. 3-2 on Pivnicki. Dutton with a long look in here. Curveball drops
boy.
in.
And he knew it, too.
What a pitch by Dutton. He's out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Goffstown. Dylan Gaudette, the leadoff in the second against Ethan Battles. It'll be Gaudette, LaFond, and then I'm thinking Turk. Ball high from Battles. 1-0 in the second. Called strike.
I would think that if Goffstown continues to put base runners on, he'd be a little hesitant on throwing that changeup. If a majority have been in the dirt.
Swing and miss. They haven't been able to get to that high fastball, though.
You got to let that go.
That's what's been getting everybody to swing and miss.
That's the 85 right there. Maybe touching 86.
1-2 on Gaudette. Pop foul out of play to the right. Battles winding and firing on 1-2. Took something off, missed away.
That was the sweeper, the first one of the game. Started off in the middle of the plate, ended up very wide in the other batter's box. But you throw that pitch kind of three-quarters, and it sweeps across the plate or away from the hitter, right-handed hitter.
2-2 pitch. Ripped to left. It is in the gap. And Karen can't get it. It's all the way to the fence. It's going to be extra bases for Dylan. A double.
Yeah, he got the fastball he liked, and it was right down the middle, and Dylan drove the ball into the gap. The left fielder made a fantastic effort on it, but it was just by him.
Here comes Bruce Joyce out to talk to the umpire about something.
I can't think about what.
Did he interfere with the catcher? You know, like the catcher interfere with that, the swing?
Oh, yeah. I really didn't see. I saw this Dylan swing, and as soon as he hit the ball, all our eyes were out there. I didn't see.
The ump would have noticed it, right? I mean, you would think.
Typically, yeah. I mean, it'd be some sort of. But.
So I guess nothing's going to come of it.
Adam LaFawn.
I didn't see anything unusual after the swing, but again, my eyes were focused on the outfield.
LaFawn, so the second straight inning where the Grizzlies have a leadoff double. And LaFawn swings and misses at the fastball. So they've been behind the fastball when they're not on it, I guess. They're either on it or they're behind
He's got a good fastball.
0-1 pitch, up high.
It's again, like I mentioned earlier, it's not overpowering. He throws that high fastball, and it seems to have that extra jump. But down the middle, like Dylan just hit, was pretty hittable baseball at this level.
1-1 on LaFawn. It's Sereno that's on deck.
You know, we're at game 15 now here on the schedule, so most of the hitters that have been starters all year pretty much can catch up to anything up to 90. I would say at this time, 90, 91, 92, that becomes a different animal.
Battles delivers 2-1 to LaFawn. It's outside, 3-1. That almost looked like a pitch out.
Yeah, that was funny. With the left-handed hitter up, you wouldn't expect Gaudette to be stealing third with no outs. Lawrence has always expressed restraint with no outs with base runners.
Although lately we've been stealing third, left, and right.
Yeah, true.
I'm not sure what out it was. Here comes Schmoller to talk to Battles. And he's going to talk to the catcher, too. So Schmoller, obviously the general of this defense.
Oh, yeah. You can see he's a take charge. Is he a football player, too?
No. No, I'm sure Bill Ball would love to have him, but...
looks like a running back or a...
Mike Karen was an outstanding quarterback for the Blue Hawks this year in football. Mm-hmm. And they actually threw the ball, more than Bill Ball teams have been known to do over the years. Yeah. He's usually a 3 yards and a cloud of dust guy, but and that's because they have like 10 running backs that can get yardage. Fouled up here. Three and two the count on LaFawn.
Yeah, Adam putting on a good at bat here in the second inning, hoping to get that nice middle of the plate fastball.
Got at leading off a second, and the
Outside.
pitch misses away. Ball 4, and the first two are on here for Goffstown with nobody out in the second and Owen Sereno coming up.
Running the pitch count up is always a good thing if you're trying to get to their bullpen. I'm sure that they have another game on Friday, and sure they're trying to save as many pitches as possible.
So it's got to be a good sign. Eric Sereno just retrieved that foul ball. Now Owen Sereno's at the plate. So karma is going to come into play here. And Sereno bunts it foul.
Corners were in here. Yeah, they're looking for a bunt. A pretty obvious situation for it. Owen didn't really get square on that at all. Kind of was by him.
Yeah, that was like a ricochet
that wasn't
off the fence, off another part of the fence, almost into the dugout. Got at it second, LaFawn at first. Sereno at the plate with an 0-1 count. Squares to bunt. Pops it foul. 0-2.
Better effort there that time. A little bit higher up in the zone. Would have possibly created a pop-up.
So let me ask you this: as a pitcher, are you trying to throw fastballs at a guy you think is going to be bunting? More so than you're going to give him a breaking ball?
I would say if you're going to throw a fastball, it's up in the zone. Yeah, because you're trying to create a pop-up for sure. Especially when you don't really know if the batter is a good bunter or not.
2 strikes on Sereno, so we don't expect to see a bunt. Runners leading off of first and second and hit
the
him.
Batter. Oh my God, that's the coach's worst nightmare. 2 strikes on the batter and hits him.
Well, I'll tell you what the coach's worst nightmare is. 2 strikes on the batter, it hits him to load the bases with nobody out. And Maddox Turk coming up.
Even worse. Yeah, this is a situation the coach is probably, I can see him, it looks like he's going behind the dugouts in rage.
Here comes Coach Joyce out to the mound to talk to his starting pitcher. And Sereno, remember the game at Delta Dental? He got hit like in that same spot on the elbow, but they actually called it a foul ball.
I know. Well, this time.
And then Dutton had to take over the at-bat.
This time it got him, and coach just kind of asked him, "You all right?" That one hurt.
Colin Burke is old school. He's over there telling him, rub some dirt on it, kid.
Yeah. Colin's seen thousands of kids get get hit by pitches.
So they're loaded for one of the RBI leaders in Division I, Maddox Turk.
I think the coach may have just said, listen, don't put fastballs down the middle on this kid. You got to mix it up.
Number 11, Maddox Turk.
Got Ed at third, LaFond at second, Sereno at first, nobody out, and Turk at the plate. Trying to get a little insurance for the Grizzlies. Called strike from Battles.
That high strike again being called. Second inning here. I see a changeup's probably coming back.
Ripped into left. It's going to be caught. Gaudette goes back and tags up. It was hit so hard he can't score.
That ball was smoked to left field.
First out of the inning.
Thought for sure that was an RBI, at least.
Yeah, just hit it right at the left fielder.
Brent Baxter.
So big first out for Battles. They're still loaded for Baxter, the number 9 hitter. And Battle's going to step off, and everybody's going to retreat to their base.
Yeah, that's probably one of the better swings I've seen all year from Maddox. That ball was that's 100 miles an hour off the bat. Easy.
That one got away from Adams, popped out of the glove. He's had a few of those today.
Yeah.
One of them, it was a pitch in the dirt that allowed the run to score in that first inning.
I haven't seen a changeup yet this inning, actually, especially now with men on base.
1-0 count to Baxter. Called strike. Brent's had some big hits, with runners on base this year. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. They're in at the corners, double play depth up the middle. Battle steps off.
Yeah, he's having trouble with his grip as well, it looks like. And he knows he got a very, very lucky on that last hitter, so he has to be extra careful with the top of the order coming up.
From the stretch, Battles delivers. Baxter hits it right side. It's through. That's going to score 1.
That's going to score 2.
They're going to wave LaFond. The throw is high. LaFond is out at the plate. What a throw by Pivnicki. Nailed LaFond, the speedy runner, at the plate.
I didn't see that tag because it was inside. Yeah, like you had mentioned, Baxter comes through again with a base hit. Bases loaded.
Now batting, number 2, Zach Terrier.
So 2-0 the lead for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they got a 3 up there, but they only scored 1 run on that.
That was an assumptive 3.
Yeah.
Because you figure LaFond's going to score. But I think Pignific really charged that one and then threw a seed.
Well, the ball died. Once it got through the infield, it died, and if he was charging hard on it, he didn't have a long distance to throw home, which was his advantage.
Yeah. And there's one that got off the catcher, and Sereno's. They got Baxter hung off. Sereno didn't go. Now they got Baxter in a rundown. Sereno's going to head to third. Schmoller's going to tag Baxter for the third out of the inning, and they run into an out. I'm feeling a little rain coming down, Lonnie.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's not supposed to happen today.
Not tonight, yeah. I'm completely surprised it's not snow.
It's Kyle Morgado, hits it in the air on a line to center. LaFawn over, makes the catch. One pitch, one out.
The wind just picked up probably 20, 25. Helped to move that ball away from Adam.
Well, I'd be fine if we made this an official game. What is it, 4 innings? 4.5?
4.5.
They have to hit in the 5th?
They have to hit in the 5th.
So I'd be fine with a 5-inning, 2-0 win. Rain shortened.
Take that all day.
Here's Aiden Messier, the DH, and swings and misses at that one.
Dutton's throwing very well today. His fastball's got extra hop on it, and he struck out a few hitters with that curveball.
0-1 pitch on Messier. Hit on the ground, foul off a third, 0-2. Beautiful weather.
Snow.
Oh and 2 on Aiden Messier, top of the order. Schmoller next. Curveball, just got a piece.
Got a piece of that one. How did he do that?
Count 0-2 on Messier. Up high, way high.
Hey, Gabe. How you doing?
Ball and 2 strikes. Curveball, got him that time. No piece there. And Dutton has himself another strikeout. That is already 3 on the game for Ryan.
Always important to get that first out with this hitter coming up and with nobody on base.
So 2 outs, bases empty for the top of the order. Schmoller took ball 1. He's got a couple of homers this year, I believe. I know he's got 1 at least.
He's going to earn it today if he gets it. That's for sure.
1-0 pitch to Schmoller. Breaking ball drops in beautifully. 1-1.
He seems to have a much better grip on it now here in the 3rd inning for sure.
Curveball hit in the air to center. LaFawn in, now back. Under it, makes the catch.
It was hit deep, but hung up there for a while, but that wind just picked up 20 miles an hour, and it just hanging up in the air. Even line drives seem to be not diving. They're hanging.
So a 1-2-3 inning for Dutton, and we're at the bottom of the 3rd inning, top of the order. Grizzlies on top 2-0. So Terrier up there, he was up the plate when Baxter got caught in a pickle there, that base running mishap. And there's a strike in there from Battles. 0-1. Terrier, Strand, Durham, the top 3 in the order. Grizzlies up 2-0 here, bottom of the 3rd. Ball outside. Good to see Ryan Strand in the house back here. Back from UMass Lowell, his sophomore season in the books. Ground ball towards second, scooped by Backer and throws for the out. 1 out for Battles, and it's Strand up there. We were talking with Ryan before the game about how little bro is tearing it up here in his senior season. Really nice to see. Bouncing in.
That's the first changeups I've seen since the 1st inning. Again, in the dirt. Nobody on base, so no damage.
Fastball misses inside. 2-0 on Noah, or Ethan. Noah's on deck. Up high,
Good.
ball 3.
Laid off that high fastball. That's where the velocity is, but second time through, he had more discipline by the Goffstown hitters.
3-0 count. Strand probably taking all the way here. And it's a strike at the top of the zone. 3-1.
I would guess maybe another changeup here.
Misses,
Ooh.
and it's a walk for Ethan.
So I couldn't see where that ended up. It must have been outside, but good 3-1 take.
Now batting, number 2, Noah Durham.
Durham coming up with a man on first, 1 out in the third. Battle's about to throw pitch number 55.
Yeah, it's tough on a cold day like today. Although I guess the more you work, the warmer you'd stay.
Yeah, I
Is
would
that how
think
it's
so. Yeah, you're throwing a lot of pitches. You're probably keeping the blood pumping. Popped up.
That's got to be out of play.
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
definitely out of
Oh, yeah.
play. 0-1 on Noah. Ryan Dutton on deck.
There's that
Gets
change
away.
up again. This pitcher is just asking for trouble with runners on base throwing that changeup. It's the third one that's gotten by the catcher this game. It's only the third inning.
1 ball and a strike. Strand now in scoring position for Noah at second. 1 out in the inning. Grizzlies up 2-0. And Noah rips it deep
That's
to
gone.
left.
See
And
you later.
Karen's just going
That's
to watch
gone.
it.
See ya. Up on the rocks.
Home run, a 2-run shot by Noah Durham to left. And it's 4-0 Goffstown.
After being pretty upset throwing that change up in the dirt and allowing the runner to advance, threw a fastball right down the middle, and Noah lost it.
No doubter. So home runs in back-to-back games for Noah.
Yeah, he's getting hot at the right time.
So what
for
does he
sure.
have, 4 now, just like
He's got
Ethan?
4 with Ethan, yeah.
So we got 2 guys leading the league in home runs.
That kid from Portsmouth.
He's still got 3. He hasn't hit
3.
one.
Okay. He's
Yeah.
the only other one I know of that's.
We were talking White Mountains the other day. They got, I think, 2 kids with 5 apiece.
Now batting,
Yeah, but I also talked to the Tyler Hicks's dad, and
Yeah.
he says it's a little league field there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's Dutton with the bases empty, but 2 runs in. 4-0 Grizzlies. Called strike. No action yet in that Exeter bullpen.
Yeah, it's still only the third inning here.
Swing and a miss by Dutton.
I would imagine they're going to try to go with this pitcher for as long as they can because they have a game on the schedule for Friday.
That's a ball.
Goffstown doesn't play again until Saturday.
Well, we're supposed to play tomorrow at
Oh,
3 in Bedford, but I think we all know that ain't happening. Swing and a miss. Dutton goes down.
we're going to need swimsuits if we do.
Swimsuits and like scuba gear because like the
It-
underwater, deep water,
Inch and a half of
warm
rain.
stuff.
now batting, number 15, Dylan Gaudette.
So Dylan's up there. He hit a double. Scored the run on the single by Baxter that LaFawn was thrown out at home plate. I mean, this could be 5-0, maybe even worse. It probably should be worse.
Oh, God, yeah. Could be much, much worse. Higher score here.
2 outs in the inning, bases empty for Gaudette.
This pitcher's found out that he has to be more fine.
The ump, what's going on here with the ump talking to Finn Adams, and now here comes Coach Joyce again.
Seems to be lecturing him about something. I don't know. The Exeter coach is trying to find out what's going on, too.
It's like, what are you saying to my catcher?
Yeah. I mean, Dylan's a pretty unassuming player. He's not going to go up there talking trash, so it's got to be something the catcher said to the ump. Don't know. We may never know.
Yep. We're going to have to bury a mic over there so we can pick up those conversations.
Yep.
Oh, it hit. Got that. And the ump.
That was a bat flip right there. Maybe something was said.
You think that might have been intentional?
At this level?
LaFawn's kind of looking at their dugout right now. So maybe we have a little bad blood going?
Coach is yapping at the umpire right now from Exeter, so he seems to be upset with something.
So the ump is really giving it to the Exeter dugout right now. Wow, that was a pretty good exchange there between the Exeter dugout and the home plate umpire.
I could tell you one thing. Exeter does not like losing and being behind. Losing to Pinkerton is one thing, but I'm sure they thought they were going to run the table
against everybody else?
Against everybody else. And found out there's a few other good teams in this division. Not just Goffstown either. There's some other very good teams. Trinity in 2 years will 10-run rule this team. They are loaded with very, very good sophomores.
0-1 pitch to LaFawn. Ball.
Yeah, I don't know what really started all this because it seemed to just be normal activity, but I don't know.
1-1 to LaFawn. Got it at first, 2 outs. Up high, misses. So 65 pitches now for Ethan Battles.
Yeah, it's the third inning.
And nobody warming on a cold afternoon. At least that drizzle, that mist stopped.
And the wind died down slightly.
Yeah, my fingers holding this phone for the game changer are freezing. Called strike. 2-2.
I still have a gut feeling here that somebody's going to get tossed in this game.
Well, it's going to be somebody from Exeter if this keeps up. 2-2 count. Gaudette leading off of first. LaFawn at the plate. Battles delivers. Fouled off. LaFawn, you just fouled one off my car.
Here it comes back to you. You can actually get it.
At least it didn't hit my windshield, just the door on a hop. There's another one headed up that way. Mike Gilliland's over there. He's busy. He's got 2 to get.
They go right in my bucket, actually.
You don't return those, Lonnie?
Heck no.
Another 2-2 pitch, 2 outs, runner on first. Almost hit him in the back foot, 3-2.
That was that sweeper again. He started it off in the middle of the plate. Of course, it broke all the way inside. It almost hit at him. He's got a high fastball set up here. Pretty predictable situation, but Adam needs to lay off.
Full count on Adam LaFawn. Sereno would hit if LaFawn can reach here. There goes Gaudette. And it's ball 4.
It was a high fastball, and it was a little outside. I'm sure the Exeter pitcher wishes he got that one, but didn't happen.
Dave, you're more than welcome to make a comment. We'd love to hear it.
Now batting, number 5, Owen Sereno.
Sereno up there, first and second. He was up there first and second, nobody out his first time up. Couldn't get the bunt down. Ended up getting hit by a pitch on an 0-2 count to load the bases.
Yeah, I think Exeter wants to get this guy because Maddox is on deck, and he's seeing the ball extremely well right now. So this is a pretty much the game right here if we hold 4.
Sereno fouled it to the screen. He's down 0-1, battles from the stretch. Another foul ball, and it's 0-2 on Owen Sereno.
2 good cuts by Owen. Puts him down 0-2, but he's got to make sure that he's disciplined here so he doesn't chase.
At least the elbow looks okay.
Yeah.
Looked like it hurt there.
It did hurt. That in this weather, for sure.
0-2 pitch. Foul back.
Fouled out that high fastball. That's the one we talked about in Little League. Climb that ladder, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh and 2 count on Owen Sereno. Got at it second. Runner at first is Adam LaFond. Battles, takes a peek back at Goddard. No one holding him on.
Short lead by Goddard at second.
And now Battle's going to step off.
Yeah, I don't know what the issue is here. Maybe it's a sign or something, but Dylan has a very short lead at second.
Battle's ready for the 0-2 to Sereno.
Strike
Called strike. Took it right down the middle. They get 2 on the Durham home run, and after 3, it's 4-0 Goffstown. So Backer, then Karen, then Adams. So 2, 3, 4 for Exeter against Ryan Dutton in the 4th, and he's got a 4-run lead now. Misses high. Two and 0. Exeter dugout getting a little more lively.
Yeah, they were that way versus Trinity too when it was a close game early on.
Ground ball, left side. Terrier in, gloves, throws, gets him.
Very nice play by Zach. He circled in around that ball and was throwing on the run to first to get a little extra zip on that throw. Got him out very easily at first.
1 up, 1 down. Mike Karen will step in. Left-handed hitting left fielder. Takes a strike from Dutton.
Yeah, from what I remember, he was their best hitter in that game too, so that's why they got him in the 3-hole here today.
Yeah, I think they're just looking maybe to generate a little more offense. I thought the ump was going to call that one on the outside corner.
I've seen worse call strikes over the years.
1-1, the count on Karen. Popped up, coming
Right
right my way. Do I have it? Damn. That hurt. That hurt.
That ball had some spin on it.
It hurts.
Brady.
It's over here out of my reach. Ground ball to first. Turk gobbles it up. Going to have to beat him to the bag. He does.
Yeah, weak grounder to first. Definitely. He's
Brady, right here.
Holding his hand.
It hit me in the hand.
That ball. Look
at that.
That ball hurt just as much as it hurt
right
Pete
there.
Terrier trying to catch that ball up here in the booth off of Karen's bat.
All I need is a broken finger trying to catch a foul ball. That one missed away. 2 outs for Finn Adams, the catcher. Called strike.
Dutton seems to be dealing here today. I don't know what his pitch count is, but he's working very quickly, so that usually tends for positive result.
Pitch number 50 is fouled off towards the football field, and it's 1-2.
Top of the 4th inning, so yeah, He's feeling good today. Again, seemed to struggle against Pinkerton a little bit. He was fighting it the whole game.
1-2 on Adams, trying to end the inning. Curveball hit to third. It's past Sereno. Terrier, long throw.
Oh.
They call him safe. So infield hit for Adams.
I'm going to say this. Again, I've seen that go both ways, but I think that umpire guessed on that one. I really do.
I mean, it looked like he might have had him. I don't know.
I'm surprised Lawrence doesn't go and ask the home plate but home plate umpire is not in a good mood today.
So Adams legs it out, and they got a two-out base runner for Brennan Schmoller. High pitch, misses. First hit of the game given up by Dutton.
Yeah, that was a weak infield hit. Typically, the third baseman would get over in front and cut that off to make a shorter throw, but Sereno just didn't quite make it over there in time, and Zach made a fantastic play on it, but called safe at first.
Good stop by Dillon on that low pitch that kind of bounced in front of him. 2-0. The runner Adams is at first, not a big lead. The catcher misses again. It's 3-0. On Brennan Schmoller, it's Dever on deck.
This is typical Exeter play here. Little hit, then a walk, then all of a sudden.
Called strike. That looked no different than the one he just called ball 3.
Yeah.
3-1 the count. Dutton takes a peek over the shoulder at the runner at first. Delivers. Curveball. Drops in. Another beauty.
Slow curveball with a beautiful pitch. He's got him guessing now here at the plate, even 3-2.
Adams take the lead off of first. Dutton comes to the set position. Delivers. Fouled off. Another curveball.
Ooh. Boy's got a little souvenir there over the football field. It's going down right to 5, to 10, to 20.
He might go all the way.
Yeah.
3-2 pitch. Another one coming to Brennan Schmoller. And a throw to first. And he's back safely. Dutton trying to finish things here in the 4th. Keep this a 4-0 game. There goes the runner, fouled off again.
And towards the football stadium, into the stands. Rattling around over there. Good at bat, good battle here being put on.
Adams getting a workout too, running on these 3-2 pitches from first. Ripped in the air in the gap in left center. LaFawn not going to get it. It's over his head.
He's going to score.
That'll score a run. They're going to wave in Adams. It's a double for Schmoller, and it's 4-1 Goffstown.
He put a charge in that ball. Hit the similar as Turks was previously, but it's in a better spot.
So Exeter breaks through. They get back-to-back hits here. Infield single. And then a ringing double to the gap in left center. And here's Dever with a runner in scoring position. Up high. Pitch number 60 for Dutton here in the 4th with 2 outs. That one ripped pretty well, and it's going to drop in front of Bennett. It's going to score another run. 4-2. 3 hits in a row for Exeter.
Now batting, number 8.
Here comes Coach Tom Lamy to the mound. He's going to talk to his right-hander, Dutton, after 3 consecutive hits by the Blue Hawks.
Yeah, you knew they were going to finally wake up. Generally not with 2 outs and with the pitcher cruising, but
Yeah, I mean, you got the 2 and 3 hitters
that
for the
little
first 2 outs, and then back-to-back hits.
that little infield hit seemed to spark Exeter offense somewhat. Again, you throw 100 of those balls in that same spot, and 50 of them will be called out, and 50 will be called safe. It was that close, with no replay available. Although we have it on replay.
Well, we don't actually have replay. You can rewind it and take a look at it.
That's right,
And you won't
rewind.
get any like close-up views or slow-mo.
Slow-mo, yeah.
Pitch misses low to Pivnicki. Ball 1. Morgado's on deck. 4-2. Throw to first.
I have to believe if I had to look at it, Exeter probably leads the division in 1-run games.
They played a bunch of them like earlier this year, like 1-run win, 1-1 win. Here's a line drive. That's going to hit the gap in right center. It's grabbed by LaFon. They're going to wave in Dever, and there won't be a throw. Dever will score easily, and it's a double right there for Pivnicki. It's 4-3.
It seems to have opened up the floodgates here. The last 4 hitters have made solid, well, 3 of the 4 hitters made solid contact. One of them that started it off was just a small little league grounder into the infield.
4 consecutive hits after they hadn't had a hit with 2 outs in the 4th. So now it's a 1-run lead, and they've got the tying run on second. 2 outs in the inning. Pulled foul off of first.
Seem to be seeing the ball a little bit better now off of out of Dutton's hand. Maybe they're just letting any curveballs go and sitting on that fastball. All the hits, though, I believe, have been off fastballs. So I think Ryan needs to start mixing it up here a little bit more.
0-1 the count on Kyle Morgado, their first baseman. Misses low and away, 1-1. This is the 8th spot in the order. Aiden Messier, the DH, number 9 hitter on deck. Pivnicki leading off of second. Curveball drops in.
They're definitely fooled still by that curveball. I'm sure Ryan is thinking that he probably should be throwing that more.
He's got Morgado 1-2. 2 outs in the inning, but 3 runs in. Ground ball hit off of Dutton. He collects underhand flip for the out. So they retire the side, but Exeter strings 4 hits in a row together and scores 3 runs, and we send it to the bottom of the 4th, 4-3 Goffstown. 8-9-1 for the Grizzlies against Ethan Battles, who has battled to stay in this one. Is that Hazelbaker warming up down there?
Yes. Yeah, this pitcher was 1 hitter away from exiting, it seemed like.
Throws his 75th pitch to Maddox Turk to lead off the bottom of the 4th. He fouls it to the right.
Yeah, at some point he's coming out at 75 pitches. He'll be at 100 in no time. As he starts grooving, finding his groove.
Missing.
Low change up. Didn't throw it in the dirt this time.
Yeah. 1-1 the count on Turk. Another low.
Low. That one did find the dirt. Catcher made a nice play.
2-1. The fans are bundled up here at St. A's. Check swing. He didn't go around. It's 3-1. Sullivan Park at St. Anselm College.
Yeah, he's using a familiar college sequence, changing the eye level with low changeups and high fastballs.
Swinging at that 3-1 pitch,
Not
fouls
quite
it back.
Sure if that wasn't a ball 4 right there. It was high. 3-1. He was in attack mode. Can't chase here.
3-2 now. Battles, delivers. Inside the line, it's fair into the corner.
All the way down in the corner.
Maddox is going to have 2 here. Leadoff double again.
Yeah, he's stinging the ball. Got a 3-2 fastball right down Main Street, and this time there was no glove nearby.
5th hit of the ball game for the Grizzlies. And a man in scoring position, nobody out in the 4th. Baxter at the plate. Baxter RBI single, his first time up.
That change up in the dirt again. Very careful with runners on base. Exeter kind of gained the momentum there in the top of the 4th. See if Goffstown can get it back.
One-zero pitch. Another one low.
Low.
2-0.
Just no feel on that changeup today. He threw 1 for a strike in the first inning and not one since.
Baxter ahead of the count, 2-0 here. Turk with the leadoff double at second base. Baxter pops it up on the infield. Schmoller says, I got it. Puts it away. One out now for Terrier. His 3rd at bat of the game, double to lead off. Grounded out to second his last time.
Now batting, number 10, Zach Terrier.
Zach put on a good at bat the last couple of times up. Going to drive in Maddox from second here with 1 out.
Hazelbaker warming in the Goffstown bullpen. Low pitch to Terrier.
The changeup, I think their pitching coach is probably saying use that to set up your fastball, but be careful with men on.
Up high.
Yep, that's what he's doing.
2-0.
A good strategy when a pitcher has full command of his pitches. This is a tough day to be able to do that at the high school level. Zach in the driver's seat here with 2-0 count.
3-0.
Another low. I don't know what that is. His fastball is he's lost some velocity for sure, except when he throws it high. Anything at the waist level or below, it's definitely a hittable pitch now in the 4th inning.
3-0 count to Terrier here. Turk leading off of second. Up high, ball 4.
Not close. Pitch count increasing here quickly for the Exeter pitcher.
87 right now.
Yeah. Somebody warming up or stirring there in the Exeter bullpen.
Yeah, number 21's out there. I don't know who 21 is.
21. At this rate, late in the week could be some JV players be brought up.
Well, not with a 4-3 game. I'm telling you, you're going with one of your guys. I would think.
You
I'm
would
going to
think.
find out.
You
I'm
would
going to
think.
find out who it is right now. Let's see if I can do it quickly.
Now batting, number 9.
It's Nolan Engler.
Oh, it is
So the
Engler.
kid that we
Okay,
thought it was. Yep.
Yeah, I saw him pitch against Trinity. He was relatively effective. Trinity did put the barrel on quite a few balls, but Exeter was a different team there that day for sure.
Engler's actually just getting on the mound right now. He was stretching out and stuff. So, with a 1-0 count on Ethan Strand here, 2 on, 1 out in the inning, he's got a little bit of work to do before he's warm, especially on a cold day like this.
Boy, oh boy, that almost hit Ethan. Dove out of there to avoid that pitch.
I mean, you think you're coming in cold. You haven't been playing the field or hitting. It probably takes a little longer to warm up on a day like this.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I'm gonna see a little bit different pitcher here today, I'm sure.
Called strike. Ethan taking on 2-0. It's 2-1. Durham on deck. You got Turk at second, Terrier at first. 4-3 game. Ethan Battles trying to battle through this fourth inning and keep it 4-3 for Exeter. Inside 3-1, and they were one pitch away from this being loaded for a kid who has hit home runs in his last 2 games, Noah Durham.
Yeah, this is the danger territory here for the Grizzlies lineup. They've jumped all over Division I pitching all season long in situations just like this.
3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Battles delivers. Hit up the middle,
Double
shortstop, flips it, the throw, and they got 2. 6-4-3, Taylor made double play, and Battles gets out of another inning, and we go to the 5th, 4-3, Goffstown. It'll be 9-1-2 for Exeter here in the 5th, and Ryan Dutton back on the mound. Dutton sitting at 67 pitches. Check swing, he went around at strike 1 on Messier. Swing and a miss, another curveball. And Dutton ahead in the count, 0-2. Engler still warming up for Exeter. Battles was up near 100 pitches when he got that double play ball off the bat of Strand. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Messier. Curveball doesn't drop in that time.
I think that was inside a little bit, but good strategy there. I think Dutton should continue throwing that pitch, make Exeter chase.
A little low. 2-2.
Here comes the wind again. Feels like it's going to snow any minute.
Long wait for this 2-2 pitch.
Good fastball right there. Handcuff the batter. First out of the 5th inning.
Nice pitch there by Dutton.
Now batting number 3, Hayden Schmoller.
Strikeout number 4 for Ryan.
Again, I mentioned this before. It's good not to get the a base runner on ahead of this hitter.
Schmoller, weak grounder, third, and Sereno lets it go foul.
Ooh, I think he just missed it. I think he was looking to play that.
I thought he was like intentionally letting it go foul because Schmoller would have beat that out.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, that was a good misplay if that's what happened.
Maybe somebody in the dugout said, "Let it go, let it go." It was he was dodging that ball.
0-1 count on Hayden Schmoller. Leadoff batter for Exeter today. Hit in the air to deep left. It's going to get over Ethan's head. Is it out of here? And it's off the fence.
It stayed in.
Schmoller around second. One out runner in scoring position for Exeter.
Ball always carries well here at St. A's, even with this crazy weather. That ball must have hit somewhere off the fence. It's hard to see from here.
Yeah. You can't really tell. Ethan, really didn't get a good beat on that, but it was over his head.
Oh, yeah.
So Exeter with a chance to tie this game up. 1 out in the 5th. Pitch misses.
Yeah, we're in the heart of the order now, too, so I'm looking to at least for an advancement here, and like you said, opportunity to tie this game.
Backer is the batter. Called strike from Dutton. 1-1. Schmoller, the runner at second after the double off the bottom of the fence in left. Fouled off.
Swung at a high fastball there. I think Dutton should learn something on that. Mix up a curveball or two in here and then get him with that high fastball. You chase it. There it is.
Good block
Ooh,
by
good block.
Gaudette. That was like bouncing around in his legs and then Backer's legs.
Yeah. Kept the runner from advancing. A fast runner, too, at second. I think he's got him set up again for that high fastball if he can put it in a good place.
2-2 count on Backer. Tying run at second base for Exeter. 1 out in the 5th. Ground ball, the short, that's going to get the runner to third. Terrier bobbles it, and everybody's safe, and he throws it away, and they're not going to get a run to advance. So, error on Terrier on the bobble, much like that play against Pinkerton the other day.
So here on the left field side, or third base side, is a fence that that tells you where the dead ball territory, but on the other side, that ball goes into dead ball territory because there's no fence.
First and third, 1 out for Karen.
Goffstown caught a break there.
Sereno in on the grass at third. Schmoller, the runner at third. He's the tying run. Dangerous hitter Karen at the plate. Called strike from Dutton.
I'm sure Exeter thinks they got their right guy at the plate. That's why they're not trying to steal that base at second quite yet. I'm sure he will go at some point.
Swing and a miss. Quickly ahead.
Way out in front of that curveball. Not even close. His head was spinning out of the way, too.
Could use a big strikeout here.
Yeah. That's the pitch he's going to have to get him with if he can duplicate it.
0-2 count on Mike Karen. Runners at first and third. Outside.
Yeah.
Trying to get him to chase that one, the fastball.
It's a good idea there.
We're in the 5th, and Exeter trying to tie this one up. 1-2 on Karen. Runner at first is Backer. Ground ball up the middle. Terrier's going to get it. He steps on the bag, throws. Double play!
Wow. What's good for the goose can be done for the gander. Exeter threatening hard at Goffstown with a double play to get out of the inning here in the top of the 5th to keep the 1-run lead intact.
New pitcher in the game, Nolan Engler. Battle started through 92 pitches, 4 innings. Gave up 5 hits, 4 earned runs, walked 4, struck out 5, hit 2 batters. So Engler, the sophomore righty, on the mound to face Noah Durham here, leading off the 5th for Goffstown. 3-4-5. Called strike from Engler. Big double plays by each team in that 4th inning, or in the bottom of the 4th for Exeter, and then in the top of the 5th for Goffstown. 0-2 pitch. And fisted popped up by Durham, and it's a pitcher calling it and making the catch. So that wasn't a great, that wasn't a great at bat.
No, this pitcher has a little deceptive delivery. Throws about the same velocity. Does have a curveball. I remember he did have some sort of off-speed pitch too. Trinity batters did make good contact off of him. They just kind of made too many mistakes. But he's a strike thrower.
Do you think he throws a little harder than Battles?
About the same.
Dutton fouls it at the plate.
I mean, he's fresh right now, so it seems like it's harder. So at this point in time, where the other pitcher was pitching, he's definitely throwing harder.
Curveball called, third strike, a beauty. And he's got the first 2 hitters here, Durham and Dutton, in the 5th. And he's done it easily.
Now batting number 15, Dylan Gaudette.
Dylan's 1 for 1 in this game. Had the double. Takes a called strike. You're right, Lonnie. Kid's a strike thrower. And he works quickly, too.
You got to jump on the best fastball you see, because he will throw a bunch of off-speed things.
Missed with that one. Dylan called timeout. He's trying to slow this kid down a little bit. 1-1. Called strike.
Dylan's going to jump on that pitch because now it's who knows what he's going to throw now.
1-2, and Engler trying to get the 2-3-4 hitters. 1-2-3, slow grounder, bare hand. Schmoller throws, got him. Nice play. He says, Hayden, get my hat.
That grass is really slowing balls down.
So Exeter seems to have the momentum here.
Yeah. Quick inning there by the new pitcher, and again changed the direction of this game slightly. They figured that other kid out, but we'll see.
4, 5, 6, Adams, Brennan Schmoller, Jack Dever. These are the guys that got it going there in that 3-run fourth inning. Adams is the guy that had that infield hit with 2 outs, and 4 hits later, it was 4-3.
Yeah, he started the whole mess with a high grass single.
Owen Hazelbaker on in relief of Ryan Dutton, who went the first 5 innings. Called strike.
Started off with a good curveball there. Fooled the hitter.
Hazelbaker's been very good this year. Missing. Inside to Adams. Dutton now playing at third. I got to fix the defense here. Another ball.
Good fastball there by Hazelbaker. Just a little high. Short batter here in size.
Whoops. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. All right, you got to help me out here. What was the last out of the last inning? Because I accidentally went all the way back. Was it
from Exeter or Goffstown?
From our last out, it was
Dylan to third base.
Ground ball to third. Okay.
Third.
Okay. Ball in play. Ground ball. Out at third. Boom. Boom. All right. And now we got.
3-1 fastball fouled back.
On Hazelbaker.
Full count here on the Exeter hitter.
So strike, ball.
Top of the
foul.
6th inning.
All right, I'm back. We got a 3-2 pitch.
Yeah, full count.
To Finn Adams, leading off the 6th against Owen Hazelbaker. And he spiked it, ball 4. Adams going to hustle down there because the ball got back to the screen, but no advance pass first. Here's Brennan Schmoller. Think they're going to use maybe a pinch runner here?
Well, I don't know. That kid was pretty fast. I can't. Is this kid faster? Hard to believe.
Pinch running, number 6, Ray Plant.
So it's Plant.
Batting, number 7, Brennan Schmoller.
Interesting. Anyway, Exeter doing what they do, putting base runners on any way they can.
Plant back on the throw from Hazelbaker. You think that's Caleb Gilliland in right field now? Looks like it might be.
I can't see the number, but it looks like him.
Yeah, it is.
It is, yeah.
Dutton on the grass at third.
Expecting a bunt.
Schmoller waiting for the pitch from Hazelbaker. He squares, and he offered at it. They throw behind, and they got him. Oh, they call him safe. Oh, my goodness.
He was out.
Did Brent miss him?
Again, the umpire was way out of position. Maddox is saying safe, but he was right there, but maybe he missed the tag. From here, this angle,
Yeah,
it
we
looked
can't
like an
see.
easy
I mean,
out,
he was there. There was space.
It looked like an out to me.
The pitch was a ball. Now we got a timeout at the plate. Coach Lawrence is like, I don't know what that was all about.
Something that Lawrence thought the same thing that we did, but again, we're pretty far away from. We have a down the hill angle, which is nice, but first base is definitely far away.
There's a bunt back to the pitcher. Play at first.
Had him at second easily.
Easily. So here's what happened. The kid that was batting offered at the bunt. They put a ball on the board. Adam had him check with the base umpire, and he said he did offer, so it was a 1-strike count.
Okay. That ball was fielded, though, and plenty of time to get the advancing runner at second, though. But Hazelbaker chose to get the easy out at first.
Oh, bad pitch. Goes to the screen. Runner to third. That was about as wild as you're going to get.
Yeah, it looked like it slipped out of Hazelbaker's hand. Dylan had no chance of blocking that ball.
The tying run at third with 1 out in the inning for the center fielder Dever, who ripped one to the gap in right center.
Yeah, he made real good contact last time up.
1-0 count. The defense is in on the grass all the way around for the Grizzlies, trying to cut down a run with Raymond Plant, the runner leading off of third. Check swing. He went around.
Yeah, he went. Home plate umpire saw that.
1-1. Ball and a strike on Jack Dever. Hazelbaker trying to work out of this self-induced jam. Up high, 2-1.
Yeah, you got to mix up on this kid, even though that runner's on third. This hit the ball very hard last time up.
2-1 count. Dever calls time at home plate. Popped up. It's going to get out of play. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, the count on Dever. 1 out in the inning. Plant the runner on third. 4-3 Goffstown lead. We're in the 6th. Little mist coming down again. Hit in the air. That should be deep enough. LaFawn coming in. He catches it. They're not going to send him. Second out of the inning.
Well, what happened there was the ball stayed up very high, and it actually got pushed in from where Adam was originally standing, probably 20 or 30 feet. Adam got behind it and had a good charge in, and would have made a good throw to home, possibly getting him at home if it was on line.
So Hazelbaker can get out of this, strand the runner at third. He's got Pivnicki to deal with, though, so tough batter. 2 outs, runner on third. Called strike to Pivnicki.
Handcuffed him on that fastball. First time that this hitter's seen him, so not quite expecting 85 out of the hand.
0-1 count. Defense back at normal depth with 2 outs now in the inning. Pivnicki's going to call timeout. Check swing, fouled. 0-2.
Yeah, batter was in between on that and caused a foul ball. Hazelbaker in the driver's seat here now, hopefully.
He's got an 0-2 count. He's going to take a walk off the back of the mound.
Got to make sure that he throws a pitch that Dylan can keep in front of him. A fast runner at third base.
Hazelbaker staring in for the signs with an 0-2 count on Cam Pivnicki. Foul off the first base side. He's been behind him.
Just trying to put the bat out and fouling it off at this point. He's definitely not either seeing the ball out of his hand very well or just not quite used to this velocity this late.
2-strike count on the senior Cam Pivnicki. Owen Hazelbaker, the sophomore, trying to get out of this and strand a runner at third.
Strike 3.
Oh. Goodness.
Again, from this angle, it's difficult to see width inside and outside.
Well, Pivnicki's a pitcher, so he can appreciate that one.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could say. It was outside. It's hard to see from here.
1-2 count on Pivnicki. Hazelbaker. Low and away. Good stop by Dylan, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, like I said, that pitch is going to be where it can be blocked by Dylan. Very fast runner at third base. Even a short trickle away might be enough to advance.
2 balls, 2 strikes the count, 2 outs in the inning. 4-3 lead for Goffstown, but a runner at third, the tying run. Hazelbaker. Got him swinging. Strands the runner at third. We go to the last of the 6th with the Grizzlies on top of Exeter 4-3. LaFond and then Hazelbaker.
Hitting for Sereno, right?
Yep, in that DH spot.
Yeah.
Well, not the DH spot. Noah's the DH spot.
So just I don't know. Yeah.
Well, because Sereno's out of the game because Ryan Dutton went to third.
Yeah, so he's just
and Hazelbaker's in for Sereno. So
in
yeah,
his batting spot.
Yep. There's a strike after ball 1 was thrown to LaFond by Nolan Engler. 1-1 count. LaFond handcuffed a little bit on that, fouled it off 1-2.
He was late on that. Again, this pitch is working very quickly, so you have to be in the box and ready.
1-2 pitch. Took something off.
Yeah,
LaFond got a piece.
That was that cutter. That was a cutter right there.
One and two on LaFond, leading off in the 6th. The Grizzlies got a 1-run lead. Up high.
Threw it again. Lost the grip on that, though.
2-2 on Adam LaFond. Missing away. 3-2. Sure be nice to get a leadoff walk to this guy, right?
It'd be nice, yeah. Just make sure he doesn't chase here. Nope. It's outside. I just had a good look at that one. Outside and low.
Hazelbaker will step up.
Yeah, this is the guy that Exeter did not want to have on as a leadoff, and even if he doesn't steal, he can take multiple bases on any kind of hit.
So Hazelbaker will get a chance to hit here with LaFond on first. They're thinking bunt, I would say, at third base.
Yeah, this is a bunt situation all the way. With
he
a pinch
squares.
Hitter.
And
hit him.
It hit the batter.
Hit him.
Hit him in the arm, not the pitching arm.
Hit him in the side there, it looks like.
Oh, I thought it hit him in the arm, maybe in the rib cage or something.
Yeah, no, I think it hit him in the his side. Oh, I know what the coach is saying. Did he offer? If he offered, then there's a possibility it could be called a strike. This is always a difficult. This is a pure judgment call right here. I don't think he had time to offer. By the time he was starting to square, the ball was all in his side. So what do you do here? Do you bunt Maddox and one of the hottest hitters in the state? a
No.
10-game hitting streak
No.
here on the line.
No. I don't think he's a great bunter, is he? He probably hasn't bunted a ton.
He's not too bad. He can bunt, but I don't know. There's nobody out here.
Chance for the Grizzlies. Trying to break this one open. He is bunting, and he misses the bunt. 0-1.
I don't agree with it because
Yeah, they're in. He's been ripping the ball down the lines. You can probably sneak one through the infield
no
here.
disrespect to Brent,
No.
but usually you're bunting to get to one of your better hitters.
He's squaring again, and he offered and didn't get it, and they throw to second, and LaFawn able to get back there. So maybe Maddox doesn't want to bunt. He's 0-2 now.
Well,
and now he probably can't.
Tough situation. Haven't seen the pitcher. I thought that was a ball. That was high and outside. Pitcher did the right thing there. He threw a ball high.
0-2 count to Turk. Nobody out, 2 on. And he hits a ground ball slowly, shortstop. They throw to get the lead run. And LaFond is out.
Yeah, that ball was hit slowly in the infield. Shortstop made a good play on it. Not quite sure if Adam got a great jump on that. Typically, if you're in a bunt situation when you're trying to advance on a sacrifice, the runners get good jumps off second. But the catcher threw down there a couple times or once, so that kept Adam close.
Baxter up the middle,
The
double play ball. They throw, and they throws it away. Schmoller threw it away.
It's a dead ball.
Here comes Hazelbaker to score. Baxter up to second.
Wow.
And we get a break.
That's where Exeter usually sees the other team doing that, and they did it themselves this time. The insurance run in. Just putting the ball in play sometimes is enough.
Now batting, number 10, Zach Terrier.
Brent comes through.
So a 5-3 lead for the Grizzlies. And now Terrier up with Baxter on second base.
Yeah, we get the top of the order now coming up here in this inning, and we'll have possibly the middle of the order in the 7th.
1-0 count on Terrier. Took ball 1. And there's strike 1. Pitch misses away.
There's that cutter. Cutter today must be a very difficult pitch to throw.
2-1 count on Terrier. Strand on deck. 2 outs in the inning. Baxter on second. Grizzlies have opened up a 2-run lead. Inside, they call it on the corner.
Borderline. It had a good look at that one. They looked inside.
So it's 2-2 now. Engler has Terrier 2-2 with 2 outs. A run in, runner on second. We're in the 6th. Curveball misses.
That curve did nothing. Gonna sit fastball here, Zach, and not chase.
Got an update from Dover. I think in Dover. 8-6 Pinkerton in the 5th on Dover.
Yeah. I hate to say it, but are we all just playing for second place?
3-2 pitch
Way
misses.
outside, way outside.
Terrier on base for the 3rd time today. 2 walks and a double.
We got the right guy up now. Ethan is chomping at the bit here to drive a ball. Last couple of times up, he hasn't
Number 9, Ethan Strand.
hasn't done the Ethan damage. I'm sure he's waiting. It's a good spot here for him.
He's 0 for 2. He's due. What a way to celebrate your senior day by getting a big hit here. Hit to second base. It's a slow roller, and Backer has it for the out. But the Grizzlies get 1, and we go to the 7th with Goffstown up 2 on Exeter, 5-3. 8-9-1 for the Grizzlies. Is that Owen Dutton warming in the bullpen?
Can't tell. Blue glove, yes.
I don't think you're going to see him. Hazelbaker misses. 2-run lead for Owen Hazelbaker, trying to pick up perhaps the biggest regular season win for the Grizzlies in a couple of years. I mean,
the Londonderry win here last year was
I'm telling you, you're
3-2.
Yeah, but your team is like trying for a number 2 seed. This has got higher stakes than that.
Oh
game.
yeah, oh definitely.
2-0 count though, make it 3-0. So not what you want to do here. Go 3-0 on the number 8 hitter to lead off the inning.
No, you want to always get that first guy.
And Morgado's going to call time at the plate.
Usually when you get that first out with a run in the 7th inning, their chances drop 30%.
Walked him 4 pitches to start the inning.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I have a 2-run lead, which is helpful.
Not enough. Not that much.
No,
so.
not enough. You probably wanted 3 or 4. Here comes Aiden Messier, the designated hitter, number 9 hitter.
Bunt.
I think they got a pinch runner at first.
Garrett White.
So it's Garrett White.
Now batting, number 2, Aiden Messier.
Dylan's sending Ryan Dutton back. He doesn't think they're bunting here. Maybe he stole a sign, or
I'd be shocked if they're not bunting.
But
I mean, they're down 2.
down
But
2.
I'd be shocked if they're not bunting with their number 9 hitter.
I agree. I thought for
And-
sure that they'd be bunting here. And you never know. You know, in a bunt, if you get bad throw.
So maybe that throw to first was to see what Messier was going to do here. Another throw to first, and he's not really giving any indication.
Not a very big lead. But no, he's not doing anything at home. He's not squaring. He is way up in the box, though, so that it does indicate that he is going to bunt. His left foot is almost out of the batter's box in the front of home plate.
Not bunting.
But not bunting.
Strike called.
There's no possible way that a hitter should be up that far in the box with a fastball, a good fastball, high school fastball for sure.
Messier, the batter, the runner at first, the pinch runner, White. Throw to first.
Yeah, this is definitely a bunting stance at home plate. With Dutton back,
Not squaring.
curve.
Inside. 1-1. Messier looking at the signs. Coach Joyce.
This
at
could
third.
be just a ploy by the Exeter coach to make Goffstown think that they're bunting or have some sort of play on.
1-1 pitch. Pop foul. So it's 1-2.
Yeah, he swung from his heels on that pitch. Definitely not bunting now with 2 strikes.
You got top of the order up next, Hayden Schmoller, who hit one to the fence and left his last time up.
This infield not conducive to double plays, although Exeter, both teams have turned them today.
But that extra run on a ball that should have been a double play that
Right.
Schmoller threw away.
That's
Fair ball down the line. Strand gets over quickly. It gets by him.
God, that's going to score a run.
Nope, he's not going to send him. But it's a double, and they have the tying runs on second with nobody out.
Too good a pitch with 2 strikes on the 9-hitter. No doubt there. I'm sure Hazelbaker wish he had that pitch back. Any kind of chase pitch would have worked much better effectively. Even though the 9-hitter, he was looking to pretty much be very proactive to try to swing at anything.
Now you got Schmoller up with a chance to tie it. The tying run on second. Nobody out in the 7th.
Yeah.
That one missed away.
This is a spot that you don't want to be in.
Yeah, nobody out.
First base open. One of the better hitters in the state. Do you walk him? Pitching around him, it seems.
Perhaps. But I think it's more about the control by Hazelbaker. Here comes Gaudette to go talk to the sophomore. Hazelbaker got out of the jam last inning, stranding a runner at third.
But a new inning comes up every time, and a good team will put that inning behind him, and this is what the result here in the 7th.
Two and 0 count on Hayden Schmoller. The runner White at third, Messier at second. Foul just outside the line at third.
Yeah, Hazelbaker, his pitch location has been relatively poor here the last two batters. Two real good swings, and one resulted in a double.
2-1 count on Hayden Schmoller, the University of Maine bound shortstop who wants to atone for that error last inning. And he swings and misses the curveball, and it's 2-2.
High curveball got the hitter fooled on that pitch.
Exeter sending someone down, Brennan Schmoller, to warm up. He's actually, they might have to pinch hit for him because, he's coming up in a few batters. Schmoller. 2-2 pitch. Ooh, up high. And it's full, 3-2. Three balls and two strikes. The tying run is at second base with nobody out in the 7th for Exeter. Hazelbaker working to Schmoller. Nobody out. Outside, they're loaded. They're loaded for Backer. Nobody out in the inning. Here comes Coach Lawrence, and he might be making a move right now.
Now batting number 4, John Backer.
Pretty quick conference on the mound there for Coach Lawrence. Probably just trying to calm this sophomore down and get him back on track to work to Backer. Bases loaded. In on the corners. In the dirt. It gets away from Gaudette. No advance.
No, I think Exeter is going to play it safe here until there's either a hit or a walk. I don't think there's going to be any, unless it gets way back to the fence. No outs here, so it's a tough situation to be in.
1-0 count on Backer. Called strike. 1-1.
The ultimate goal here is really just not to let them get the go-ahead run or get a ground ball double play here, possibly.
1-1 from Hazelbaker. In there, called strike, 1-2.
Borderline inside pitch, inside and low. Batter looked back at the umpire saying, really?
Hazelbaker ahead in the count, 1-2. Looking for the first out of the inning.
Expect a curveball here probably. If he can get a good spin on it.
Time called at home plate by the batter. Ball and 2 strikes on John Backer. Nobody out in the inning. Bases are loaded. Goffstown clinging to a 2-run lead, 5-3. Up high, he laid off.
Yeah, trying to get him to chase that high fastball. I think a curveball would have been a better spot. Although the last one he threw, Dylan had the block, so.
The count is 2-2 now on John Backer. White, the runner, leading off a third. Fouled off. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hazelbaker getting ready for another 2-2 pitch to John Backer. Popped up. Terrier
That's an infield fly rule.
makes the catch, first out of the inning. They didn't call infield
Yeah,
fly.
that should have been. That ball died and just caught just on the outside of the edge.
Big first out for Hazelbaker. That'll bring up a dangerous hitter in Mike Karen.
Yeah, this is the guy you don't want to have up. Generally puts the bat on the ball.
0 for 3 today.
Yeah, he's due.
Turk's going to back up there.
He's a pull hitter, there's no doubt.
Runners on every base for Exeter, 1 out in the inning. Hazelbaker has a ground ball to the shortstop.
Double play
Terrier
ball.
throws for 1. They got the runner at second. Brent got all tied up with the base runner, but that's the second out. 1 run does score.
In the big leagues, that's illegal. That is an illegal play at second. High school, they let everything go.
So now Finn Adams is up there with a chance to tie this game. It's 5-4.
2 outs, though.
Adams trying to keep the Blue Hawks' hopes alive against Owen Hazelbaker.
I see the runner stealing here. Some action.
Hit in the air to center, pretty deep. LaFawn back. He looks like he's got it.
It's hanging.
Makes the catch, and the game is over. The Grizzlies hold on to beat the Exeter Blue Hawks. They improved to 14-1 on the season, solidifying their chance at a top 2 seed in the D1 tournament. 5-4 is the final.
Yeah, Owen Hazelbaker came through with a couple of really good pitches on those last 2 hitters. Moving through a tough Exeter lineup, and very well played game here by both teams. I'm sure both will be seen heavily in the tournament.
So let me ask you, who gets the win? Is it Dutton or Hazelbaker? Dutton, because he left with the lead.
Dutton gets the win.
Hazelbaker the save.
Save, right? Because he never relinquished the lead. So.
And Battles probably takes the loss.
Yep.
And the save to Hazelbaker. Big win for the Grizzlies. And we'll see when they play another baseball game, because chances are we're not playing in Bedford tomorrow. The road game at Keene on Saturday could happen, and then the regular season finale would be next Wednesday against Dover back here, hopefully, at St. A's.
Yeah, it's on the schedule at St. A's. So.
All right. For Lonnie Emerton, my name's Pete Terrier. The final score, Goffstown beats Exeter 5-4.